But what do you guys think that this piece is about?
Well,
I've been
the way that
talking
I'll
first.
put it
Daniel, go
is,
first.
yeah, the way that I'll put it is, um, there's someone, there's a specific group that is struggling, um, but and they really strive to get past their like struggles, and when people need them, they go to answer them, they go to help, but no one is there to help them,
Yeah, I really like that,
but they
Daniel.
will help each other.
Yeah, I really like that. Robert, what about you? What do you think? What do you think this piece is about?
Um, Being hunted or followed by something like a dark past or like, some evil force or group. But despite that, continuing towards the light and the sun and striving to go towards that freedom and better future.
Yeah, I really like those ideas. I think those are some great thoughts. To get a little bit more specific, so this is a song. The song is called Stand Up by Cynthia Erivo, and it was featured in the movie Harriet, which is about the story of Harriet Tubman. So to talk a little bit about Harriet Tubman was one of the leaders of the Underground Railroad. So she was a black woman who was enslaved. And throughout her life, she actually managed to escape slavery, and she basically dedicated her life to helping to help other people who were enslaved to go from the southern region of the United States, where to the northern states. And this was called the Underground Railroad. It wasn't an actual railroad, though. It was a network of routes and trails and ways for people to escape without coming across people who would catch them and bring them back into slavery. So she traveled all across America to help people get to safety. All right, so with that in mind, let's talk a bit about the piece. So before I'll play it again and we're gonna listen. And what I want you guys to be listening for is the rhythms in the piece, and how the singers and the instruments are used to convey those themes that we talked about. All right, let me know, just make sure you can hear it. Can you hear it?
Where is she?
Yep.
Come on back, peaceful. Whoa, easy now.
I'm gonna be free or die. I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it.
You have made it 100 miles.
All right, let's stop there. So, what did you guys hear? Anything in particular with those rhythms that kind of intrigued you? Feel free to just chime in.
Um, I don't know if it's like a call and response, but it's like main person singing and then the background, it's like the chorus like keeps going back and forth. Like it almost sounds like two groups chanting, but not quite. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can you talk a little bit about more what that you hear with the background noise, especially?
So like
Did you hear like any instruments? What did you hear with the singers? Tell me a little bit more about that.
yeah, so it sounds like the singers and like the instruments are kind of like like the main vocalist and the main singer is like kind of singing and doing things like with the piano, but
Mhm.
then the background seems to be almost um like having like it's almost separate, but they go together.
Okay, yeah, I really like that. Daniel, what about you? What did you hear? Did you hear anything else that was interesting that intrigued you? Maybe about the
So
way
what I did,
that was, yeah, go ahead.
so, so what I did here is towards the beginning of the song, it's the chorus and the music behind it is very slow and mellow, where it's not like it's really like happy. It's more like a sad tone. And then once you start going throughout the music, it starts to pick up, especially the background music, the drums and all that, which symbolizes happiness or triumph, something that is really powerful.
Yeah. Did you when you heard that it started to pick up, other than just like the way they were singing, did you hear anything else? Anything new that wasn't necessarily in the music before that came in, like any instruments?
Um, not not that not right now. If I heard it again, maybe I would be
Okay.
focusing on it.
You want to let's listen to that again. Let's listen again. Let's take a listen and let's focus for kind of how the instruments are changing as we go along.
Where is she?
Put your hand up when you hear something.
Come on back, peaceful. Whoa, easy now.
I'm gonna be free or die. I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river.
Yes. I think we hear something.
So I heard a
Definitely picked up.
no, I'm
Yes.
talking. I heard a piano start going in towards middle to later in the chorus right there.
Yeah,
It was like there was a drum beat and like a rattle,
yeah.
and it would be one drum beat in the rattle, then two drum beats in the rattle, and then a piano started going into it.
Yeah, very good. Do you think like maybe the drum and the rattle might have represented something maybe? Do you think that might have had like a connection to the story?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Maybe the rattle is like sand or like dirt under your feet.
Yeah, that might be it. Could also maybe be like think what else would you maybe hear when you're traveling across the country? Maybe any animals that might be around?
Rattlesnake.
Yeah, that could be a rattlesnake. You never know. You never know what you find
An
out.
a danger noodle.